This week on Scotty's Garage, I got some leaks to fix. When did that happen? Hey guys, so last week we got the new toolbox in there, we got the new rack in there, and everything was looking pretty hunky-dory. I was kind of excited about, having everything up off the floor. But one thing I didn't really think about last week when I was doing my cleanup was that there was a big blue tarp there in the corner and it had water all through it. I'm like, why is this all wet? Surely I didn't put it away wet. And, well, it seems I've got a leak over there just above the toolbox. I think it's actually the air conditioning system over there has water coming through it. I'm not sure where from, but all the top of my toolbox is now wet. So I think I need to get up on the roof and have a look at the gutter out there, because it's not just there, it's also all through the workshop. There's a big pool of water all through the workshop there. And yeah, I think I got gutter overflowing to the inside is what's happening. So I need to get up on the roof. I don't think I've ever been up there. I don't think I've ever cleaned that gutter over there. So, this week I'm going to be doing some shed maintenance. It's just one of those things that you got to do. But yeah, was not on my card for this weekend. Anyway, I'll show you what's going on over here, and then we'll get up there and have a look at what's going on up there. Right, so to start things off, we can see we've got water on the floor there and some more over here. But check this out, like it's all water under there and up in the corner. In fact, this whole bit this morning was very soaked, so it's had an opportunity to dry out a bit. I'm going to have to pull it away from the wall and have a look, but I think it's come from, there was some drips up here this morning and it's dried out now, but I think water, and you can see sort of some evidence there that water has been coming down. So yeah, wasn't really expecting that. Certainly don't want my new toolbox all getting full of water. And then up the back here, I'll show you. So you can see, excuse the mess. I mean, I am still cleaning up, but you can see water, and then obviously a big mess that I've got to pick up all this crap. But yeah, there's all water on the floor, and it all seems to be coming down this side somewhere. So again, it's the same gutter, I think. So yeah, I'm going to have to get up there and have a bit of a look, see what's going on. I also need to do a massive tidy up in here, which is what the whole aim of this whole organising the garage business is, because the place, yeah, like I said, it's at least this side, it's not looking so bad. But yeah, I've got to build the rack for this side, which is still in the box, which I'll be doing shortly. But in the meantime, before I do that, I need to have a look up on the roof and see what's going on up there. So let's drag the ladder out and see if we can fall off the roof and break my hip or something. Yeah, let's not do that. So I know what a few of you are thinking. You're probably thinking, Scotty, why do we need to see this? And it's more to remind you that your sheds, your houses, they're not just static things, they still require maintenance. You still got to get up and clean the gutters, and you still need to do the gardens and all that sort of thing, as he looks at his garden. Anyway, but yeah, I can see right from here what part of the problem might be. I don't know if you can really see, but there's plants growing in that gutter up there. Now, we've been here probably close to 10 years, thereabouts. I've never looked up there. It's probably time I should. So let's get up and have a look. Oh yeah. Yep. Okay. Yep. That is a problem. And probably why I've got water inside my shed. because all the rain comes down into here. It's not making it into the drain pipe. It's probably running straight off the backside into the wall. So the battery on the camera doesn't have a lot of life in it because I've been filming all morning doing other stuff. But yeah, let's make a start on this. Oh, Jesus. Wow. It's got vines and all sorts of stuff in here. Dirt, so much dirt. Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. Oh, look at that. How did I let it get so bad? Oh, wow. Jesus. Yep. Wow. Oh well, it should be a lot better after I do all this. So we're back in the shed and I cleaned that gutter out just on dark last night. So hopefully that solves our leakage issue. I guess we'll have to wait to see if it rains, and if it rains, if we end up with more water in the shed. If we don't, then we know we've solved the problem. If we do, well, it's back to square one. Anyway, it's time to clean up this area, build our rack, get our rack in there, get some of this stuff off the floor. But some of this stuff, we're gonna have to find new homes for it. Yeah, it's been kind of my large item leaning area. But yeah, we really need a rack in there so we can just do a general cleanup of this whole area. So, all right, let's move all this junk. Now I've got to find a home for this. I've been keeping this 58-inch TV for a while just to put up on the wall here in the shed, but now that I was going to put it there actually on the wall, now I'm going to put a rack there, which means I won't have the wall space for it anymore. I've got a wall mount over there on the bench, but just got to work out where I'm going to stick this thing. Maybe if I move those couple posters there, maybe we're going to put it on the side of the dunny. Maybe that's an idea. TV in the shed would be cool though. Alrighty, let's find a temporary home for you, and then we'll sweep this out, get our rack in there. So this same type of rack as last week's, it's just a bit taller. Same width, just taller. Hopefully not too tall for our walls. I suppose I should measure that. Yep, it's tall enough. I don't think there's much point in me explaining what I'm doing here. We're just going to do a speed run through it. If you want to see how to put one of these together, watch last week's video. Ta-da! Okay, so we've made a pretty good dent in this. Obviously, toolbox, rack. We've got stuff in the road, yes, but there are things on wheels, so I can move them around as needed. And then new rack on this side, which is half full of stuff that's got to go to the tip. To be honest, like all these old bags, there's stuff in some of those old bags. I've got to go through them, sort them, but most of that stuff, I think, go to the tip. Half the stuff in these boxes, again, I think I've got to sort through, and same with the other rack. So I think there's a big tip run in my immediate future. So that's on the plans for next weekend. And then the back half is still a mess. it's about to rain, so I've got to back the AU in so it doesn't get too wet. It's the problem with exposed turbos and things like that. So I'll back the AU in. We'll see what else I can do. But I think we'll cut off this episode there. Plus I've got to go in and do some editing anyway. So join us next week on Scotty's Garage as we continue this organisation of Scotty's Garage, but B, I actually need to get in and do some proper car work as well. So I've got a whole bunch of the parts that I need for the AU. So I can get into that and continue on our 12s for the 2K adventure. I also have to buy some of the parts for this bad boy during the week. So I'll do that, and I've shot half an episode already on this big block. So I should get those parts and shoot the rest of that big block episode. So we can do some big block things with the Trovo. That'll be fun. Anyway, join us next week on Scotty's Garage as we do more Scotty's Garage things. See you then.